one man tossed eternally into the wilderness. He will have to battle and beat some of RuneScape's toughest monsters in order to supply and upgrade his weaponry and armor. All of this while being able to be attacked by any other player at any given time. But who? Who would take on such a fearsome challenge? I present Wildanator.
Previously, with Wildanator, we did some theory crafting around levelling our thieving. We failed a hard clue after hours of juggling and holding 5 steps, which led to us busting open the caskets that we had. We continued our hunt for the Vigora chain mace, but were trolled with a second scepter. And finally, we finished up our Wildanator's task. We got ourselves a dragon pickaxe, but we're still hunting that ring and pet. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 5, season 2 of Wildanator. If you haven't watched any of the previous episodes, I highly recommend you do, because it will show you the journey that led to the manimal that you see stood before you right now. So, main goal of this episode is to finally be able to thieve from that rogue's chest, requiring 84 thieving, which means sticking my hands in many bold men's pockets to see what lootations and XP I can gain. Funny looking pockets you're reaching into there, Wilder? Coming in with 76 thieving. Not that I'm really risking anything whilst thieving up here at all, but when the PKs get on me, I like to tease them a little bit, and we play a game of Stare Roulette. We're now at a thieving level where we're able to sort of maintain 40k XP an hour, which is pretty nice. And we're about to grab ourselves level 77 thieving. Yeah, I think if we even get to the stairs on this one, we're probably going to lose. It might not be our night for Stare Roulette tonight. The house doesn't always win, but yeah, it's pretty much over. Enjoy your 9.6k lads, and a good fight. Alright mate, that'll be 78. And we are just about to grab ourselves level 79 thieving, 168k today, so yeah, nice bit of thieving today. Oh, 1,600 total as well. It's pretty beefy, isn't it? That's pretty nice as wilderness only levels. Pretty happy with that one. A big naughty level coming in, lads, and that's going to be level 80. Decided after getting level 80 to take a small break from thieving and do some revenants, as we are still after that chain mace and always in need of effort. And this young lad gets on us. Let's see how this one goes. Very short is how it went, boys, but we did get a XP lamp and we put on Hunter for level 6. We are still trying to get ourselves to be able to catch the first level of Inkling. I needed some downtime, so I decided to try to do some clue juggling, and we got ourselves a trove of parchment. We've also got a clue scroll on the ground, so let's see if this is a wilderness step. It is a wilderness step, which means we now have 2 to clue juggle with, so yeah, let's see if we can get a couple more and hopefully get ourselves a casket. We have been attacked, but to be honest, the best thing to do is just to re-drop our clue scrolls and allow ourselves to die. And we do actually have time to be able to bank and run back for the next trip, so yeah, best thing is just to let ourselves die. That'll be another 1.4 million to the bank in the form of a Tro Diddly Over parchment. So it seems another guy is on us. Once again, the best thing for us to do to be able to keep the clues is just wait for them to tick down, and then when we nearly die, we just re-drop them so we have time to run from the enclave. Just take off the protection bear so we can die as quickly as possible. I do bring a little bit of food in case the team comes, and I might need to eat some food in order to be able to pick up and drop my clue scrolls in order to reset them. But yeah, no real big loss. It's a couple of 100k, but we get to keep our claws, which is the most important thing. This one seemed to take an absolute age, but that is now 3 wilderness steps. Clue juggling for hours and hours can be quite concentration intensive, and as you can see in the top left hand corner, we lost one of the clues and we're about to potentially lose our other 2 clues. This is going to be super close. Let's see if we can at least get one of them maybe and try and restart the cycle. There's one, and okay, so we did manage to get both clues, but yeah, we are back to 2. Alrighty then, we got another hard clue on the ground. Let's see if it's a Wildy step. The reason that I'm recording is because we've actually got a lamp, and this is going to be put onto Hunter. And this is going to be getting ourselves level 7 Hunter. Let's just get away from these hellhounds so it doesn't interrupt. And that is level 7. And let's see, can it be the double and a wilderness hard clue? Okay, so that kind of is if we had access to blue-eyed vams, which we don't. I actually pondered over whether I should allow myself blue d'hide van braces just for the stash unit, just to be able to do this clue. I actually put out a poll and you guys were pretty supportive, which I do appreciate. However, I've been so strict with my restrictions, and anything that I've allowed has really changed the account for better content and just, you know, for me to be able to put out better videos and make it more enjoyable. And I don't really want to be making many restrictions just for kind of easy escapes, so we decided in the end to just drop the clue and not allow the van braces. We got attacked by a guy who is a bit of a lower level, and we just come back with a full set of restore, so natural instinct is like to run. The clever thing is just to die, let's face it, so you don't risk losing your clues. But I was a bit frustrated, so I was like, right, let's give this guy the run around, see what we can do, see if we can get away. And yeah, it's pretty funny because he hit quite a few zeros, and we very nearly got away. We got back round to be able to pick up and drop our clues, but yeah, he found us and just managed to hit the final 4 before we could get the log. I'd like this moment cemented in one of my videos. Gedrick Ged, G-Daddy, maxing his account. Anyone in the CC will know Ged. He's an absolute legend. Anyone not in the CC? Get in the CC. We have a few of the lads out here to celebrate, including Russie, #1completionist for irons. Just the sort of calibre we bring to this CC. But no, seriously, Ged, massive congratulations, you absolute king. And thanks for bringing it to the Enclave. We can't keep procrastinating this forever, and we are just about to get ourselves level 81 Thieving. I really do want to get to level 84, so we're able to do this Rogue's Chest. 255k XP gains a day, definitely one of my bigger Thieving days. You know, I've got a lot of commitments outside making videos as well, and also clicking bald men's heads is not the most favourable content, but here we are, we're about to get ourselves level 82 Thieving. Okay, yes, I know, I'm king procrastinator, but I do try and do the more dangerous stuff at the less busy times of the day. Jagex Swift telling us to get back to the Thieving grind, and back to the Thieving grind we got, and we're about to grab ourselves level 83 in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go, level 83. If you look at the chat box, I just had a little run-in with a maxed hardcore in level 52 Wilderness in multi on his own. Like, you're right, little buddy. You, honestly, the balls on that guy. As you can see, we are incredibly close to level 84 Thieving. On an account like this, skilling pets aren't exactly the plan, but I did do over 72,000 pickpockets, and at a rate of 1 in 257,000, I had about a 30% chance of the Rocky, so held out a little hope. But alas, it was not to be. But there it is, boys and girls, level 84 Thieving. Here we go, boys. The Rogue's Chest. We can finally steal from it. I'm wearing Dagon High as it gives magic bonus if we encounter singles PKs, I can entangle them. But more importantly, it has prayer bonus to help us keep protect from melee up, which we will need. The main reason we've done this grind is for the 1 in 99 chance at a hard clue. But it has tons of other useful drops as well. Raw tuna. It can be quite hard to come by raw food, really just from Laran Keys. And getting to level 90 for Dark Crabs is huge, so this will be a massive chunk of that XP. Cut diamonds and dragonstones for jewellery and bolt tips. Uncuts I can use to level crafting. We still need level 80 for the glories. Chaos and death runes are always welcomed. Ores, as we still need 85 smithing for rune. And sharks could be a decent source of food instead of using all our LMS points. Okay, so we're 11 chests in and we got our first hard clue. That's really nice to see. I had a horrible feeling I was going to get really dry. Oh, it's not a wilderness step, but yeah, we're only 11 in. Boys, what even is this? 5 chests later we get another hard clue scroll. Hopefully it's a Wildy step. Coordinates often are. That is not, but as you can see our other clue's still on the ground. Yeah, literally like 2 minutes after. Are we going to have our first wilderness step? We are not, but I seriously cannot complain. I've been here 2 minutes. Look at that XP. 36 chests, 3 clues. What is going on? That's clue number 4. And that is a wilderness step, our first wilderness step. Less than 100 chests. We've done 91 chests and we currently have 4 clue scrolls. I'm sure that'll slow down soon, but yeah, that's fantastic. Here's another clue. Let's see if it's a Wildy step to go with the one that we've currently got. It isn't, but they are coming in thick and fast. I had a horrible feeling that I was going to get Jagexed on this, and like the rate would just be like 1 in like 300 or something. I don't really know why, but yeah, so far the 1 in 99 rate seems very, very plausible because yeah, we're well above that. Okay, so we've got ourselves another clue scroll. Let's see if this one is a second wilderness step. It's not. I assume in the future I probably won't show you every clue, but I think it's kind of nice to begin with to see what sort of rates I'm getting Wildy clues and what rates I'm getting clues in general. Due to not having run restore, we can only steal from 2 of the chests, the 2 that are closest to each other. Guides I watched suggested 3, but I personally don't even see with run restore how that's optimal, being so far away. I'm only waiting for the second chest to restock for like a second. But nevertheless, our rates personally are going to be about 34.6k an hour it seems, which is 346 chests. That's without PKs or banking, but it does mean if we sort of stick around those rates, we're going to be looking at a clue scroll every 20 minutes. I have a 15% chance of that being a Wildy step or a sort of 1 in every 6.5 clues, which does mean we should be looking at a Wildy step every 2 hours. And if I go for 5 steps, it will hopefully be a casket in about 10 hours, which honestly is not too bad at all. Got ourselves a lamp whilst up at the chest. Going to slam that on Hunter, and that is going to be level 8 Hunter.
Nope.
Yahoo! Okay, so first time getting attacked up here. Similarly to the Hellhounds, I just want to re-drop my clues ideally to make sure that they don't despawn and give myself the most time. If it's single PK, I should just be able to entangle and log around the corner away from the guards. And you should just be able to log from a single PK as long as you land the entangle. Oh, but hang on, he has actually got a mate. 2 of them, I'm not going to be able to get the entangle off and the login time, so best bet is probably just to die to them both, and then get back as quickly as possible and re-pick up the clue scrolls. Okay, so something we haven't really factored in is we don't have the Wilderness Hard diaries, which means we can't redirect the obelisk to where we want to go. We have all of the hard requirements apart from the hunter requirement, and yeah, I don't even know whether I'll be able to train that when I can get to the first implement spawn. So the problem is it's very RNG dependent on whether I get back for my clue scrolls or not. Now this is going to be an incredibly frustrating grind, trying to get back for clue scrolls after I've done hours of potentially juggling just to get done over by the obelisk. So I'm going to have a little bit of a think about what I'm going to be able to do for this. Maybe get someone's help or something, because yeah, this is going to be really difficult. But yeah, hopefully the obelisk is kind and we'll be able to get back for our clue scrolls. Do I just get like really stupid when I put on Dagon High or something? I realised I'm in a non+1 world in full Dagon High, can't protect item, fully skulled. Yeah, so I was risking all of the pieces in a multi-combat zone in level 53 Wilderness. For goodness sake. Oh, lovely. That's going to be a third wilderness step. So, obviously, I can't bring infinite prayer restore. I also need room for food, and I want to bring back some loot and bags worth of goodies, so I am going to need to be banking. I don't know how often, but I'd imagine every sort of hour or so. The problem with that is, each time now, because I'm clue juggling, I'm going to have to individually run each clue scroll to the edge of the obelisk from the chest, and then take the teleportation back to the Ferret's Enclave, bank, and then run each clue back from the obelisk back to the chest. Now, in itself, this isn't too bad, you know, this can be done in sort of 10 to 15 minutes. However, again, it's the RNG with the obelisk, so let's hope that we don't get Jagex.
Nope.
Okay, because we're in Season 2, we are able to enter the Abyss from the Wilderness. I'm unsure whether I fact this into clue scrolls that I can do, but yeah, that's going to be number 4. Okay, so we suspected this might happen. As you can see on the clue scroll counters, we now have less than 20 seconds. I've just been unable to get the right teleport. If I can't get it this time, I'm going to log out and see whether that resets the timer. I don't think it does, but yeah, if it does, it's going to make it a lot easier. But if not, we've probably just lost our clues. Oh, boys, the logout trick didn't work. We took one with us, so yeah, good fight, 3 clue scrolls. We've lost a total of 5 clue scrolls in this episode now, and that's easy to get your head down, but we've learnt a mechanic. The logout doesn't work. We also know that we need to tailor the obelisk, so we're going to get a pal to help us out with that. So as long as we learn from these things and keep our head up, we'll be alright. So let's get back, let's get some of these clue scrolls, and it will be oh so sweet when we finally do get that casket.
Nope.
Okay, so I've just dropped that clue scroll and I got a back-to-back. Is it a Wildy step on the back-to-back though? It's another nope. Now, that one is a Wildy step, and that was very nearly another back-to-back on the pickpocket of the chests. I'm probably just going to show the wilderness steps now, otherwise matey boy's going to be noping your ears off all night. That's going to be another wilderness step, and that's a nice one to get just outside the enclave. Right, so we learn from our mistakes, so we've got Mr. Key here to help us with the obelisk teleportation, so he can just direct it to 13 and then back to 50, which means we'll definitely get back in time for these beautiful clue scrolls. Honestly, nice seeing these supplies come in. We got supplies in the inventory and nearly 700k worth in the bag, and yeah, these are all going to get used and be really useful. Hey, that's going to be wilderness step number 4, really nice to get. That's down by the green dragons. When I start getting this many, I was so paranoid about getting PK'd and not able to get back for them. But let's get this 5th one and get the hell out of here. And there she blows, boys. Clue scroll number 5. Yeah, if it's a 6-step casket with no back-to-back wilderness, I'm definitely going to cry. But yeah, no, hopefully not. Let's hopefully run all of these clues over to the enclave and claim our casket. All of our sweet little paper babies back to the enclave. Let's have a look at the first one and see what it's going to be. It's going to be the North Ruins. How high up is that one? Oh, so it's just by the Revenant Cave teleport. That's going to be super easy to get to. So, if this is a back-to-back first clue, that means it's a guaranteed casket, but no, that is not a wilderness step. Second step, are you going to be a back-to-back? Fossil Island, that is not located within the wilderness. Okay, this is going to be step number 3. Hopefully this is a wilderness one because I really want this casket. That's not. It's Pyramid Plunder. Oh, this is where it starts to get difficult. Oh, that's not either, which takes us down to our last clue scroll, so that has to be back-to-back or the casket, otherwise this is all for nothing and I will be going fully in Beale.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
Here we go, boys. It's the moment of do or die. Has tens of hours been gone to waste. Back-to-back or casket? Yes, it is the hard clue casket. I am so chuffed about that. Right, let's see what goodies await us. Right then, boys, here we go. What is that? What's under the collection log pop-up? I didn't see that top row. 14 green firelighters, Gothic Page, Rune Kite, Rune Legs, and Purple Sweets. Okay, so that's 2 collection slots ticked off. That's something, right? Oh, we got a third. What's that? The Purple Sweets as well. 3 collection logs ticked off because we've only done 8 hard clue scrolls. Look, boys, it's not about the treasure at the end. It's about the journey that we went on together. Eventually we will hit something really good, and yeah, these sort of clue scrolls are expected, and when we do hit those jackpot clue scrolls, we're going to be so thankful. Right then, let's recap the goals, guys. Right, so starting off with the boss pets, no changes, but we have had a lot of exciting news about the wilderness bosses, so it's likely that I'll try and get some of this done pre-changes, and quite a lot post-changes, I'd imagine. 2 remaining dragon items, they're insanely rare, but that does just make them exciting. The rings, we're bound to get the Wildanator ring soon. We're nearly 3 times the drop rate on that one. Wildy weapons, we've also had some news on the rarity of them. Jagex would like to bring it down a little. Whilst I'm more probably against that than for it, I do understand the change, and it will hopefully help me get the chainmates going forward. Slayer items, they'll come in time. Elder Chaos are easy unlocks, but I'd rather wait for the Elder tasks. I've changed the total level on the miscellaneous from 1500 to 1750, as I believe I can achieve this on Wildanator for now. Dagon High and wards complete. We've now greened our first requirement in 84 Thieving for the Rogue's Chest. I think the next one I work on will be 89 Agility. 80 Con will come passively through Revenants and their plank drops. The Rogue's Chest is going to help so much for the 90 cooking. I was really not sure how I was going to do that. And the 85 fishing, I'm still doing shrimp and anchovies. I do this whilst editing, and actually we're closing in on level 80. Yeah, I've been doing that for months. I have some testing to do with Admiral Pies from Scorpia for fishing, but a bit more about that theory crafting will come in future content. And as always, a big fat throbbing thank you to my YouTube members. It's a really nice way to support the channel if you've got a few extra quid kicking about. I do really understand that life is very, very expensive though, so just, you know, liking, subscribing, commenting, all those sort of things does really help me grow, and I appreciate it all you guys as well. But to the YouTube members, thank you Mr. Air, Weezers, Mr. Pancakes, ELUW2, 202mil, Mr. Ian Beatty and Jacob Brooks. Most of you have been supporting for sort of a year now, and I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. And to everyone, until next time guys, thank you and goodbye.